I'm Jamie Buck Vance, and I'm the Senior Manager of Corporate Responsibility for Cox Enterprises. I'm also an Earth Share of Georgia board member and the immediate past chair. I had the benefit growing up of being an Army brat, and so I moved around all over, started school in Japan, then moved to Hawaii, and that's where it really started with me, because in their education and their everyday life, you're always taught to think about how every single thing you do impacts the environment. So going to the beach, seeing trash on the beach, we were taught to if we saw something, pick it up. Back in the 80s, they were already thinking about the way that plastic bottles would affect our environment, and they were already seeing the effects on wildlife. And so it was really ingrained in me at an early age. And from there, then we would learn about ways to conserve water, how it was important because we were on an island and we had limited water resources, and knowing that even more people were going to be moving there, to always be looking at ways that we could really conserve and protect the resources of the island. What I took away from the experience was, no matter what age you are, we all can make an impact and we all can make a difference. From elementary school to being a senior citizen, we all can do our part and make a difference, and make sure that we're doing something that's going to make the world a better place for the generations that follow us. When I lived in DeRidder, Louisiana, I was in middle school, and I was infamous, I don't think famous is the word, but infamous, for starting the DeRidder campaign. And in Louisiana, it wasn't a really big push at the time to think about the environment. They have actually unlimited resources in a lot of ways compared to a lot of other states. But all of us have to look at ways that we can make a difference, and certainly wildlife there was a really big impact. So I wanted to take what I learned in elementary school in Hawaii and then take that to the different places I lived. And then when I moved to Augusta, Georgia for high school, looked at the beautiful state that I had moved into of Georgia and immediately fell in love. And I've been here since I was 15. So Earthshare and Earthshare of Georgia and the state of Georgia are all very important to me. When I think about being a kid and living in Hawaii, I think about how everything is connected. Everything that we do makes an impact on another species, on a plant, on another state, regionally, nationally, and internationally. So everything I do, I always try to think about what kind of impact am I making, and also making sure that every action I take is lessening that impact as much as possible, and whenever possible, neutralizing or eliminating that impact. So I think it's really important for all of us to try to find ways to make a difference and to find ways to be part of the solution. Because actually that was an awful answer. I forget what the question was.